tell from the title down below, I'm going to be doing some gum chewing. And I'm also going to be telling you my deepest, darkest secrets, my deepest, darkest secrets. This is a video kind of replicating P-ASMR's video. P-ASMR, P-E-ASMR's ASMR video. She literally used to be my favorite ASMR artist back in freshman year, when I was a freshman year. I'm in senior year now, by the way. And she stopped posting also back in freshman year. So it's been a while, but I found her videos. She deleted all her videos, but I found her videos like reposted by other channels. And I was like, oh my goodness, I've missed her so much. And one of my favorite videos is a video where she's telling us our deepest, darkest secrets. Were they really deep in the dark? Not really, but it was very fun. It was very fun to watch. And so I thought I could recreate that today. So if that sounds like a video you want to watch, make sure to sit back and relax. Let's get into it. Okay? Okay. I have like a paper here so I can remember my secrets. Okay. I'm gonna also like try to replicate like the gravity of P's secrets. Like I feel like her secrets were like the craziest things. I mean, they were like a little shocking, some of them, but it wasn't like something very dark and like crazy. And so I'm gonna try to replicate that. I'm not gonna like go that insane. And so I know she had a story about her teeth, and I also have a story about my teeth. So she does it. She did this thing in her video where she was like, I'm gonna tell you a secret. Can I tell you a secret? Can I tell you a secret? Hello? Excuse me, can I tell you a secret? If I tell you a secret, can you keep my secret? Will you keep my secret? Will you please keep my secret? Will you keep my secret? Can you keep my secret? Hello? Can I tell you? Can I tell you a secret? Can I tell you a secret? Can I tell you a secret? Okay. My first secret is that these two front teeth. Actually, well, let me give you backstory. When I was in like fourth grade, for these boys, and they were kind of a popular group of boys, and so like our grade knew them, and she told them, she told the girl that we had code names, and the girl she told was known to be a babble-mouth. She was known to be a babble-mouth, and so for some reason that day, instead of telling her that we were joking, we just left. 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 And then comes the next day. And then comes the next day. When we were going to, I think, second period, when the principal pulled us out of class. Pulled us out of, or no, we were about to leave class, so we were basically outside of class. And he pulled us to the side. And he was like, hey, did you guys go around telling this girl that this other guy, I'm sorry, it's like, it's so vague, but let's call that girl A. Like, did you tell, oh no, A, like, Annabelle or something. Did you tell Annabelle that, Chris, let's call him Chris. Did you tell Annabelle that Chris likes her? Did you tell Annabelle? No. Did you tell Annabelle that Chris likes her? Yeah. And we were like, no. No, our first instinct was to say no. And he took us to his office. And lo and behold, was Annabelle sitting inside with Chris. They were on the office, and we were scared. And the principal again asked us, did you guys tell Annabelle that Chris likes her? And we're like, no. And then Annabelle goes, yeah, you did. And then Chris suddenly got angry, and he told us that they were cousins. And that it was not cool of us to say that. And so we had accidentally started a rumor that these two cousins liked each other, which is weird. And for some reason they made such a big deal out of it. I'm not saying it's not that big of a deal, or that big of a deal, but they called our parents, and we stood outside of the office while our parents had a meeting. And I remember my mom was very angry at me. She was not happy that I was going around starting rumors. She was not happy. But for the rest of the year, us and those two, we just never got along. I mean, I'd expect us not to, but yeah, we got in a lot of trouble for that. Yeah. Okay. I have one more secret to tell you. Can I tell you one more secret? Quickly. Can I tell you one more secret? My last secret is that one time, when I was in 7th grade, when I was in 8th grade, when I was in 8th grade, I was in PE class, and we were outside, him like some questions because I just wanted to talk to him. And I told her $50, and she was like, "What?" And she made me promise that I would give her $50 tomorrow. Tomorrow, the day after. And I said, "I promise I will give you $50. I promise." And so she got up and she went over to where he was mad. And she asked him to come over. She asked him to come over. And he came over. But then he didn't really want to sit with us because I think he was playing soccer with his friends. He was playing soccer with his friends. So he came over for a very, very brief moment. And he left. And I was like, "What? Bro." So